Hey, I'm ATL Live. In a few moments, I'm going to be taking you guys along on a journey while I answer a couple questions and give you guys a little bit of my backstory of how I got started on tag.
So I joined the app back in September, October 2020. I mean, it was more of a way to kind of network without really, socializing in clubs and stuff like that. So I was like more of a referral. I seen some people on it, so um, I kind of started getting on it, but I was just kind of behind the scenes at first, But it was a game at first, you know what I mean? Because it was just cool to be able to throw gifts and stuff like that and see people's reactions. So yeah, so that's how I really started. The cool thing is, um, a lot out of just say top 10 people that I've met, about 4 or 5 of them became. If I had a top 10 people of my life like that I deal with, uh, about 4 or 5 of them became that top 10. So that's just how close of a bond I was able to build with certain individuals on Tag. Is pretty cool. They actually became family members, like pretty much real life. I know the kids. They know my mom. I know their mom. So it's kind of like that. And for me, it was more of that type of connection to be able to have somebody who doesn't know you from scratch, or they didn't grow up with you. They're not as judgmental, or they're not as jealous or envious or anything like that. It's different because they see what you present to them, and they gave you kind of like a fresh slate, as opposed to, sometimes we can grow up with people, we have a bad history, or we have, we may have fallen out, whatever, and you become successful, or anything happens positive, that can become the person who's like definitely not the cheerleader for you. As opposed with Tag, you meet somebody, and I've met business connections on here. I've met people that have actually kind of came to Georgia and was able to kind of link in, and I was able to kind of attach some of the dots for them to be able to help them for what their careers, So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I think for sure you definitely meet some best friends off Tag, for sure. Escape that room. It's a oh man. So looking at the Tag community, looking at all the shows that have been on there, and thinking what can I do to again, it's another curve in the stone, for my kind of, I guess, my career for being on Tag. I wanted to bring something to Tag that has never been here before, like no platform, no nothing. And what I did is I thought about, what did I do with my employees every Friday, no matter what office they were in, what state they were in. We used to do escape rooms a lot. We did escape rooms, a lot of arcading, and a lot of bowling. So I'm like, you know what? What if I brought a virtual escape room to Tag? And the only way to get out was you got to play Scrabble. You got to find six clues, which is 3 words divided into halves, and we Scrabble it. And so that means you got to find 2 parts of each word. They're all color coded, and you have to do it in 45 minutes. Like, how cool would that be? So then I just put it together, and I tried it, first week, second week, and it just kind of started getting better, better and better and better. So Escape That Room is like my baby. That's my I love that show. And I'm gonna say this again, back to responsibility. There's so many streamers who have kids that watch my show. They love it because in the escape room, it's a mystery. It's like I want, and they're guessing and they're watching it on their big screens, and I'm like, now again, that changed my mindset. Now I have a responsibility. Now I got to run the show different out there. That also goes into my mindset of locations. We've been in the candy factory. This week we're going to be in the museum. We've been in every place you can think of, fraternity halls. I mean, everything. And it's cool to be able to have the commercials and stuff going on Instagram and things, but also it's a different theme every single week. I probably got about another 15 more rooms to go to. So I'm not running out of ideas no time soon. So that's why I said it's one of my favorites, because everybody want to see where we're going this week. And then the subscribers and followers, they like, I don't know where it's going to be. Okay, it's going to be in the museum. So they're tuning in to see what the items are going to be, what's the laughter, the sound effects. So yeah, it's responsibility, man. It's one of my best shows for sure. I love it. 3 p.m. Eastern time, Escape That Room is in. So yeah. So I want to start one more company this summer. I'm doing a program. It's going to be a landscaping company, but it's gonna help convicted felons in Georgia, because there's a lot of convicted felons that can't get a job. So landscaping is so much work. I mean, not just in neighborhoods, there's contracts and stuff. So I'm actually going to do that as a program and connect it with the prison system and the jail system, kind of get some things going to be able to help the community in that way. But that's my personal goal. So I'm trying to get that in motion. On tag, I just want to be known as a mentor, because the community, I can't thank the tag community enough. The 2 award shows that they've had, they gave me best content creator. And I mean, for me to see other people that I know I looked up to and I was trying to chase them, and for them to kind of turn around and say, hey, Quill, like, ATL Live, like, you got one of the hottest shows, you got some of the best content, great. And it's like, okay, now I got the accolades. So my biggest goal now is just, I want to be a mentor. Like, I want to mentor everybody else. I've done it. I did everything I kind of really wanted to do. I think I not necessarily plateaued, but I really can't do anything else. You know what I mean? But now, let's see, I'm probably behind about 5 shows that people see that are main shows on tag right now. 2 of them are featured. So I kind of like, I've been behind the scenes coaching them and helping them get theirs featured as well. So that's kind of like the kind of course of action I want to take behind the scenes, continue to mentor and help them get their shows, little nicks and picks that they can fix. Even people who say, "Hey, I want to be a top badge." Cool. Well, let's work on small stuff. Let's go work on your bio. Let's work on your pictures. Let's work on your, So that's what I've been. That's really where I'm at. I really want to be a mentor. It makes it easier. It's 2 totally different worlds. We didn't have dragons and all this different stuff. But I do know that you guys are bringing so many other things to tag. We're connected with like maybe 5 or 6 other platforms, and it's kind of getting bigger and bigger. I mean, at this point, it's just hoping that tag continues to expand its platforms, things that we want to do. So many people want to play games, because I don't know if everybody realizes and see how I see it. This is a virtual community. It's almost like VR for people to be able to, play games in live where we can connect it to other stuff. So I'm hoping that tag kind of goes that direction where, you can log into a room that's a game room where you can play bowling, you can play pool or something like this. Because technology doesn't stop. Nor does the mindset of like kind of being able to expand it, just like we're connected to other platforms. So hopefully, we start going into that type of angle, because I feel like that'll be great. This is a good platform for a lot of people, and I don't think a lot of people realize that, because there's a lot of depression. There's a lot of people that are going through things. A lot of people who use it as a relief mechanism. So I'm just hoping that it continues to evolve. It doesn't get stagnant. Continue to bring more fun to the app. Can top badges get some more gifts? I just want a couple of those as well. I want to throw some helicopters and some stuff too. Like, I'm like, can I get those? But it's cool. Like, the gifts makes the app. If y'all don't realize that like, I just kind of, I want to see tag continue to evolve, man. It's needed. A lot of people depend on it. So it helps a lot. So that would be my final thought. Just continue to evolve, continue to add more to it. And, if you guys can send out surveys or anything, that'd be great as well, just to see what the community wants. Because it's not to say you always get what you want, but what if it's a great idea? And if everybody's saying enough, it'd be cool. So that's all I want to be able to see.